there anything better than one mini truck? Yeah, three mini trucks. It's always better. So one is none and two is dumb, and well, three kind of gets the job done. Certainly makes the street look better. Super happy with the way this one turned out. Pinky still needs some attention, and this one, well, how about we pause for a second and I catch you guys up on exactly where we're at with Drew's truck. So here we go. Paint's been sitting overnight. Do yourself a favor and give it a good once over before you paint it. Go through it with the wire wheel. Make sure the welder's plugged in. Catch anything you missed. Get a couple of brand new flap discs. Get yourself a jug of acetone, a paint thinner, some towels. Just get in there and go to town, man. Hit all the little gaps. Weld them up. Clean them up. Get some paint on some stuff. Take your time. A coat of black paint makes everything looks better, but it just looks like crap if you're just gonna paint over dirt and stuff. So don't do that. Take your time and do things right. Do a little prep work. It goes a long way before you start putting all those pretty parts back on, which is what we're about to do. Time for some shocks, some shock brackets, some airbags. All brand new hardware. Make sure you use good quality Teflon tape or the thread sealant. Use the liquid stuff. Don't cheap out. You want your truck to stay aired up for days, and you want your gas not to leak. So this is the time to spend some money. Go mow some lawns if you have to, but use the good stuff. Use the good stuff where it counts. Time for some reassembly. Okay, so the shocks are in, the bags are in. Like I said, it's the little things that matter when you do this stuff, so take the time to just, you know, go over things slow. For me, final assembly is like a ritual. I like to do it by myself. I like to have some good tunes or a good podcast on. I don't like to have anybody around personally. I just like to take my time, lay out all my bags that I took things apart and labeled carefully in disassembly, inspect them, change them, get new hardware, and just go through things step by step and make sure everything's good to go. Now there's gonna be some stuff we're gonna wanna address in the future. Like most projects and trucks, right? Things are being built a little bit at a time due to budget, due to time, due to whatever, right? But some things you just don't let slide, like this. This guy needs to be affixed to the top bar. This guy should be affixed down here. So we're gonna go ahead and whip them up some little tabs, get some hardware, and get these things straightened out. At a later date, we're probably gonna come back in and replumb this whole rear end and get rid of this LSPV. This is the load sensing proportioning valve for the brakes. But for right now, it needs tabs either way, so let's get some tabs in here, you know? And then we'll address some of this wiring that's just kind of hanging out. The previous owner took all the emission stuff off and just kind of left it hanging in limbo. There's no charcoal canister back there, so we're gonna get this taken care of next. Simple and easy. Just drag the welder out, bust out a drill, make up some tabs. Don't leave this stuff all loosey-goosey. Put it back the way it's supposed to be. Now we gotta deal with this. Easy peasy. Well, it can't hurt to do some recording. Everything's plumbed. Let me rephrase that. Fuel system's plumbed. Truck starts and runs. We got some tidying up to do with some hoses and some wiring. Gotta finish mounting some things. But after that, we can throw the air suspension back in and down the road she goes. So, Evil Energy, fuel pump, 255 liter, 300 liter, I'm not sure. I think it's 300 milliliter. Probably a little oversized. Goes into 100 micron, goes into a 10 micron. Like I said, we got some stuff to button up. This isn't final, far from it. But starting to route some things and getting some things secured. Another long night, but totally worth it, man, to do things right. Hey, it runs. And only a couple of leaks. Well, the Nissan has been up on jack stands entirely too long. And by entirely too long, I mean, I don't know, a month or so. Long enough for me to get everything wrapped up and finished. No, I don't think this is permanent. I think we're gonna do some changes and stuff. You can see a lot of zip ties on here. You can see some fittings are kind of there that are probably gonna get changed to some 90s. But I'm just getting her back together. We've been running her here and there. And double, triple, quadruple checking for leaks. And everything seems to be fine. We still got some tape and some loom to do. Some tidying up. But yeah, probably get enough time to get her down off jack stands and maybe start doing some real world testing with this thing. So there you go, full Evil Energy install. New bridge notch, new air tank. Let's get you a look underneath. What do you think? Bird's eye view? No, cockroach eye view. Ant's eye view, probably. Got some adjustable shock mounts going on here. Makes dialing in your shocks real easy. Got some airbags going on. A brake line to facilitate in the stopping endeavors. And of course, all that wonderful Evil Energy stuff. 100 micron filter, fuel pump, 10 micron filter, down the frame, up to the regulator. Got some new hardware going on the tank, on the compressors. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. All there is left to do is take it for a test drive. There's bound to be leaks. That's Mark, he knows. I can't show you on camera. There's top secret stuff over there. Not this, we already talked about that. 4,000 views on the last video.
4,000?
That's like almost 5,000 on the 4Runner. People like 4Runners, Mark. Truck goes down quicker than your mom at a Hinder concert in 2001. I'm not sure if Evil Energy is looking for any sponsorship opportunities coming up or anything. Like maybe they got some SEMA stuff, need a vehicle for the booth, but this stuff hums, man. It works good. Like probably could be a cleaner install. Like I said, we're not finished. You gotta get out, proof of concepts, drive some things, shake the bugs out, tighten some things up. I can already see some rerouting and some stuff that needs to happen on some wires and some things, but take it all in. From whatever you want to call the previous bag job to bag on bar was the main reason she came in. And, well, the bags, the air system, the shocks, that's all functioning. She rides great. And might as well upgrade your fuel system while you're at it. So there you have it. Benville, right? Pretty truck. Very pretty truck. 99 Nissan Frontier. Alright, so that about wraps it up here. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, if you see anything I missed, or any of that kind of stuff, go ahead and just hit me up right down there. I'm pretty good at getting back to the comments, or reach out to me directly on social media. You know, I don't have nothing better to do when I'm sitting there in the morning handling business. Might as well just be answering your questions.